Hello again. It's Paul with New Jersey Recovery and Wellness. Thank you for staying with us as we continue to commemorate National Recovery Month by talking about how to support a person in your life who you know and love who has a substance use disorder or is in early recovery. Stay with us as we check out day 28 of our 30-part series. Practice self-care. Throughout my career in the field of professional counseling, there's no more common or more powerful strategy I find myself giving than to practice self-care. It isn't just some coping strategy we tell people who are having a rough go of it. This is a life management tool that everybody can benefit from. And this isn't just when we're having a bad day or a bad week. When we're integrating self-care into a lifestyle habit, we're integrating it as a wellness habit. This is something you can do each and every day if you choose to. How do you support a person in your life who has a substance use disorder or is in early recovery? Practice self-care. Now, I know that we've been integrating concepts of self-care throughout the course of this series, if you've been watching. Habits have a funny way of being contagious. If we're around people who have something that we might consider a bad habit, over time, with more repeated exposure to it, we may find ourselves sliding into that habit on our own. Sometimes this may even be part of the process for how your loved one began to get into their substance use problem in the first place. And of course, once we really get into a habit, it can be difficult to break. But then again, not all habits are bad. If we get into a routine of having good habits are also hard to break. We have the capacity of being there for our loved ones by modeling adaptive behaviors. You may find your mind going to matters of personal care or household habits, but this also holds true for mental health hygiene as well. If we set our own self-care as a priority, over time, our loved ones will not only notice it, but they'll begin to notice the benefits of it. You'll be living these benefits. As a culture, I really do believe that we need to shift our concept of self-care as being indulgent or selfish. By attending to our own personal needs, we are recharging our batteries to ensure that we're able to be present and available for other things that matter in our lives, including our loved ones with substance use disorders or in early recovery. By doing this, we inadvertently teach others around us that it's not only okay to do this, but it's a necessity. Self-care is not selfish, it's self-management. Now, as I hope you've figured out by now, there's no right or wrong way to practice self-care. It just has to meet your needs and be restorative in nature. There's countless ways to engage in self-care, and there's no way we can suggest all of them. But we are going to go over just a few basic, broad ideas. Take a day trip. Get out of the house, clear your head, see some local news sites, get lost driving or walking, use a navigation to find your way back, enjoy seeing and doing new things. Treat yourself to a spa day. Doesn't matter what type of spa day. Maybe you're into a massage, maybe you could use a mani-pedi, maybe it's just treating yourself by doing some walking around a local shopping center. Get out for a long walk. Walking, biking, hiking, a jog, whatever it is, get outside, get some fresh air. Try out a yoga or meditation class. Not only is this good for the body, but it's also good for the spirit as well as the mind. Try out a new hobby. Maybe there's something, an interest that you've been checking out on the side, however, haven't really committed to really trying it out. Doing this can really help refresh things, recharge your spirits. Read a book. This is something I personally commit to multiple times a week. In the course of any given year, I try to make it a point to do 1 to 2 books each and every month. So far for this year, 2020, I'm on track to have 2 books a month, each month by the end of the year. Something I'm really happy for myself. Start up a new project that you've been pushing off. Maybe there's been a couple of things around the house that you've been wanting to get done. Maybe you've been daydreaming about refreshing a room, or noticing that there's just been one space that hasn't worked out exactly and you've wanted to change things up, just haven't really committed to it just yet. This is also a form of self-care. Something that I also really do love doing from time to time: sleep in. Give yourself a day to tend to your need for sleep. Get more rest. You might even take a nap in the middle of the day. You can also call a friend or an old colleague that you haven't talked to in a while. Take out some time to reconnect socially, whether it's in person, on the phone, or on a FaceTime or Zoom type platform. Our social connections boost our spirits. This is also a form of self-care. Going on this theme, have a dinner party. Invite some friends or some family over. Make a night of it. Enjoy yourself. Invite your loved ones to share some time. You can also go out on a date night with your significant other. Liven it up. Go out to a restaurant. Take in a show. Do something fun. Do something a little bit different. If you don't have a significant other, no worries. Take yourself out on a date. Sometimes even just getting outside, going to a park, sitting on a bench and people watching can be really, really calming, really restorative. You can also go and check out a fun local event by yourself or with friends. Again, getting out of the house for a little bit. This might also be an awesome opportunity to find out other little tidbits of information of things that are local in your area. Clearly, it doesn't not matter what you do, as long as it meets your needs and recharges your spirits. Modeling self-care can send an important message to your loved ones. You may have many, many supports in your life. On the other hand, a person may only have a few. It's up to each and every single person to set their own limits on what they're able to do and to know when they need to hit the pause button and say, I need a break. You're the only one who can do this for you. When you do this for yourself, you model this set of behaviors for your loved ones. You let them know it's okay and necessary to care for yourself. When we do for ourselves, we give permission for others to do for themselves. So go ahead, take care of yourself so that in turn, your loved ones with a substance use disorder or in early recovery can learn to take care of themselves. Thank you so much for staying with us as we continue to commemorate National Recovery Month by talking about how to support a person in your life who has a substance use disorder or is in early recovery. If you liked what you saw, please do click that like and subscribe and ring the bell so you can receive notifications for other videos in this series as well as other channels posted on this channel in general. And please do share any information on this channel or in this video with others that you think could benefit from it. From New Jersey Recovery and Wellness, thanks again. We'll catch you next time.